My name is Philip Potter. Grew up in Warner Robins, Georgia, in Houston County. Spent some time after college working as a school teacher and as a police officer before going to law school at Mercer. And since graduating from Mercer, I've been an attorney here at Westmoreland, Patterson, Mosley, and Henson. Being a lawyer is something I've always wanted to do ever since I was actually in middle school, and I realized as teaching middle schoolers and talking to them about their future goals and dreams and setting plans for their future, that I needed to do what I had intended to do all along, which was go to law school. So I love teaching, I love the students, but law school is what I'd always wanted to do, and I'm glad I made that decision. What I like about being a lawyer, particularly what I like being a lawyer at Westmoreland, Patterson, Mosley, and Henson, is that we get to help people. That is something, as a police officer, as a school teacher, that I got to do in a different way than I get to do now. And that is my favorite part of the job, is being able to help individual people who are in a difficult situation. I do personal injury cases, and so when people call us, they're in a very difficult situation usually, and it's a confusing situation and it's a scary situation. They're hurting a lot of times, they're out of work, and they don't know the process, they don't know the law, and it's nice to be able to see the relief on their face when we open up the file and tell them that we think we'll be able to help them. And it's even better when the case is resolved. My ultimate goal when working a personal injury case is for the client to be happy at the end of the case. And happiness is different for each client, and it's different in each situation. Sometimes we make the best out of really bad circumstances, and so sometimes happiness for a client or satisfaction for a client is getting a large check at the end. Other times it's getting their life back to normal, and whether that's getting back to work and having the compensation they deserve and that they need. There are a couple of cases that stick out in my mind, and generally the cases that stick out in my mind are the relationships that I've developed with the clients. When you're able to meet with the client early on, and they had just been hurt in a wreck or in a fall, and they come to you and they're anxious and they're hurting and they're worried and they're confused. And then later, at the end of the case, after having walked with them through, whether it's through the court process or whether it's through building a relationship and interacting with them personally. I'm fortunate, having grown up in Houston County and live in Houston County, that I'm able to be a part of the Macon Bar with our office here in Macon, but I'm also able to work in Warner Robins and participate with that bar association as well.